Okay, I want to set this up so I can start creating. And so for the length of my car, actually I don't want a box. I want a plane. So let's do that. And then for the length of this, I'm going to have it at 721. So we'll do 72.1. And for the width, we're going to have 259. So we'll do 25.9. So that's the top view of my car, and I just want to center it by clicking here and then right clicking. So I have the top view ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and shift drag, and I have my angle snap on, which is right there, and you turn it on and off by hitting A. I'm going to tell it to be a copy and say OK. So you can see when I hit the letter A, this turns on and off. So this is, I'm just going to back this up a little bit. So hit W and move that back. And the height of this needs to be adjusted because 259 is too high, too tall. So what we need for the height on this is only 117.4. So just do 17.4 and say enter. And I want that to be on the base, so I'll just pull this up to right about there, and that's good. If I wanted to, I could figure out whatever half of 72.1 is and put it over here for the height of it. So I don't want to figure out the math, so I'm not going to. So now I'm going to do shift and drag 190 degrees in this direction. Say OK, and I want that to be centered. So I'll go ahead and center it in this direction. And let's pull it back here to the back. And for the width on this, I only need it to be here. I only need that to be 272. So I'm going to hit 227.2. And it's a little bit wider than my top view, but that should be fine. It's not. I'll test the drawings when I get it done. So let's just go to let's hit this and close all windows, and then we'll just click on this once so I can have one window. And we're going to go down to AI, or up to AI, and over to Car Project, and we can just drag these on here. I'm going to drag it. Let's see if I can get this window so that it works. I think I can drag these from here right onto here. So that's the top view, that's the side view, and this one would be the front view. Okay, so if it's showing up there wrong, that's fine. We're going to change it. So let's first go over to our views and viewport configuration, display preference. Instead of 512, we're going to go 2048, and we can hit apply there and see if that makes a difference. And 2048 here. So okay, that should actually be showing up better than it is. Very, very strange. So let's look at the UVs on this. Unfortunately, and we didn't have to get into UVs before, but for whatever reason, these, you know what? I don't even think I'm going to do this because it's going to confuse the hell out of everybody. But I'm curious as to why these aren't showing up correctly. This particular one, I could just grab all these and just rotate them. So looking for a way to rotate this uniformly, but I'm not seeing it. Let me just pause and come back when this is ready. Okay, so I fixed the top and the front, and now I'll show you what I did to fix this side. So this is selected. I'm just going to go ahead and put a quick unwrap on this. I've never had these not come out just instantly the right way, but probably the way I made the direction I made this thing made it turn out wrong. So anyway, I'm just going to rotate this, and I can see that rotating in that direction's the wrong way, so I'm going to rotate it the other way, and then I got a perfect side view. So there we go, and we're ready to actually make this thing. So I've got to go over here to the right hand view, and we're going to turn off realistic to shaded. And when I click on right, I can just go down to it. I'm going to make a new plane. So something about like that. I will take that to a darker color that's easier to see. And then also go to right click. I right clicked and went to object properties and just turn this down. So some of these things are repetitive to things I've done with other projects. I'm going to get even darker blue. So what I'm going to do is right click on this and convert it to an editable poly. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab vertices, and I'm going to take these verts, hit W, and I'll just move them forward like that. I'll take these first two, pull them up like that, and let's grab these and pull them back just a little bit. And this one we'll pull back to there. Okay, so what I want to do is get another row of verts, and I'll drag that right up here. I can take these ones down because the bottom of the car is there, and I'll drag these ones forward to this edge. So what I'm going to start to do is define this edge just like we did in class. Pull these back a little bit, pull this one's forward a little bit, and I want to go all the way to here, and this one should go forward to about there. I'm roughly trying to copy this in. So I'm going to go ahead and put two new splits in here. So I'll grab all these lines, marquee dragging from top to bottom, right click, and connect. And I can just do the same thing. I can just hit the semicolon key. And in terms of this, these don't matter. I'm just going to delete them because it's easier to do it that way. And let's bring this up here. We'll go maybe about right here. And we'll take these edges and we're going to connect these edges too. So I'm going to say connect. Alright, so let's just we'll worry about these verts first. I'll take this up like that. Maybe this can go up a little bit higher with this one. Let's see where we're at. We're at 8 minutes. I might take this row and just kind of split the difference. So that's the front of my car so far. So let's go back to a right-handed view. And let's go ahead and connect this. Alright, so I'll grab these, move them up slightly, grab these two, move them up slightly, and grab this one, and I want to put him right there. So let's move this one forward, move that one back, and I'm going to leave this one right where it is because I see this little piece right there, and I want to get that. And let's bring this one up. And so I also just want to get just the general outline of the back end, and I'm not trying to be specific here. I'm just trying to kind of hint at what this is doing. So I'm just going to do this one, and I'll take this, and maybe I'll just do, for now, I'll do something like that. And I'll probably change this up a little bit, but that's good for right now. And I'm going to grab these two polygons and just delete them. And go through, and we'll just right click and connect. I'll take this up. It's right about there. and we'll connect this one, and we'll take this one up right about there. So I could probably grab these and move it down a little bit, and that'll probably be fine for the back end. So I roughly have the front end roughed in at this point. Not the front end, excuse me, the side view roughed in at this point. So we're at 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop and go to the next video.